I love my BM88 mic arm. It's nice and sturdy, has a decent reach, cable management tray, comes in different colors, and I think it's one of the best arms in the budget category. And while I was browsing FIFINE BM88 Pro T microphone, I was thinking how bad the kit arm looks and how sad it is that there isn't a boom arm that has all the advantages of BM88 and the same RGB as FIFINE's BM38. And I feel like somewhere in FIFINE's office they heard my prayers. So here it is, the BM88 Pro, an upgraded low-profile boom arm that carries all the pros of BM88 and sadly all the cons of it. But now it combines them with vibrant RGB and brings some improvements of its own. So let's see if this arm is going to be next best budget arm for your setup. So right out of the shipping box I can tell that the FIFINE following the same design language as the rest of Ampli game lineup. It's a recognizable purple box and shows the arm, shows the features on its sides, and same mode does not represent the color of the product inside, just a black plain color of the product. And yeah, my box arrived a little bit damaged. I don't know why it was an Amazon package, but still it doesn't really matter now because they actually fixed one of the things I pointed on BM88 review. It's the packaging. Now everything sits there firmly with the foam and it doesn't fall off the box. So let's see what's inside of the box. Before we continue, I want to say a huge thank you to FIFINE for providing me this product for the review, but keeping that in mind, this video is not sponsored. Everything you got to see here is my own experience and my own thoughts. Okay, so inside of the box we'll get a user guide. This time it's more useful, I think, because you can see here and a guide how to turn your C-clamp into another way of mounting. Then after this foam cover, we have everything exposed right away. No more boxes inside, it's nice perfect form feelings and it's just perfect. That's what I wanted with original BM88. Thankfully, they kind of fixed that. So we have here our mic arm with noticeable RGB strips here and the logo. Some people might hate them for having logo over here because they just don't like logo be exposed. I don't really care. Then we have a new C-clamp here. We have a bowl head over here, and we have our charging cable and two wrenches and then a washer. This washer you need for the second mounting option. That's pretty much everything you got in the box, very straightforward. The clamp also changed and I have mixed feeling about it. It honestly feels like a downgrade. The original BM88 used the handle like this that you can pull, twist and then just spin it. This one here, it's just like a regular handle, same as on the bolt head. I don't know if that will be much of the downgrade for most of the people. I kinda like the original one. Now another thing that is biggest downgrade for me is you can notice here, because the clamp is smaller, the clamping size, the actual size over here is smaller as well. It looks like it's only like a few millimeters, not big of the deal, but for some people it might be a big of the deal. Next to it we have a bow head. Bow head didn't change at all, and that's not what I actually wanted, to be honest, because I expected them maybe change it to a regular bow head that gives a little bit more flexibility rather than just go up and down. But we have what we have. It's not perfect, it does the job, and I actually managed to find with this bow head a perfect spot for my microphone, so I'll take it. Now let's compare it to the original BM88. Without even looking at the specs, I immediately noticed that the new arm is slightly longer. The BM88 Pro extends to 78.4 centimeters. The original BM88 extends to 70.6 centimeters. It's not a huge difference, but definitely worth keeping in mind. Besides the RGB strips and logo, it looks almost identical. Setting up the new arm is just as easy as the old one. Install your mount, drop the arm in, tighten everything, attach your microphone, route your cables, plug in the RGB cable. That's it. The new arm is ready to shine, and I mean it. The RGB here is vibrant and bright, with a few different lighting modes. You can cycle through them using button on top, or at least that's what I thought. Turns out it isn't actually a button, it's touch sensitive. I spent a few seconds thinking mine was broken before I figured it out. So now that you know all the differences between these two, you can decide for yourself whether it's worth upgrading it if you have an existing arm, or if it's worth to add a little extra if you're buying a brand new arm. Personally, I think the BM88 Pro makes more sense for someone who buying it fresh. You get the same low profile design, RGB lighting, a little extra reach, and a new mounting option. I kinda still wish the FIFINE redesigned that ball head, and I still prefer the original clamp mechanism. But overall, I think they've improved more than they've taken away. Would you stick with original BM88, or you would spend a little extra and get yourself BM88 Pro? Let me know down in the comments what you think.